I ordered a few of them just to try now. Which one? The black one? Yeah. I have a lot of black ones. Yeah, what size? What size? Yeah, no, I have a order for the black one. Oh, that's okay. Right, yeah. Oh, that's I'm so excited. Oh, there's me. Never mind. Okay. And see what's good is I went to Wagner beforehand, so I can do theirs going from here because I use my laptop. Thank Carson for showing me Chrome and that stuff. I use it. Tonight I was like, oh, I didn't have church yet. Tonight I'm going to Wagner and then like my friends having a party. I'm like, I can just sit there and I don't have to do it. It's gonna suck, but they're gonna be real confused because I didn't tell them I was gonna put it up for them. There they go.
does a memory cost? Something so timeless, something so intimate, from the days of endless summer as a kid to the last moments of life. Grasping a memory may be all we have, but it doesn't have to be. What if you could live those memories again? Every little detail, down to the expressions on a face or the movement of a body. A quick glance at a loved one. A kiss? Maybe it's the drink shared with friends. The first dance of a new beginning. A time when they weren't all grown up. The bar where you first met. They're all memories. A memory is priceless. And booking your wedding with Caleb Graham Productions makes reliving those memories, well, a little more real. Give us a call today.
Here at MVHC, we offer adult, dental, pediatric, women's, pharmacy, and transportation services, as well as behavioral health. We accept all patients. Make your appointment today if you're not feeling well.
Welcome to the Division II District Final Championship Guernsey County Edition, as the visiting Cambridge Bobcats at 10-9 come into Byesville to take on the host Meadowbrook Colts at 23-2. With me tonight, as always, is Heath Dawson. And Heath, you want to talk about build-up. You can drive through both of these, both Cambridge and Byesville, and it's been the talk of the town the past two nights and all day today as well.
Yeah, people are excited for this game, Darren, and, you know, a lot of history between these two Guernsey County schools. Of course, rivals, longtime rivals, former ECO rivals. Obviously, Meadowbrook has gone on to the MVL, Cambridge headed to the Buckeye 8, but hey, you know, anytime that these two schools are going to play, you know, in the future, it's going to be exciting, and the rivalry, no matter what, will always be there. And tonight, you know, this is the biggest crowd that we've seen since last year due to COVID. I mean, there are a lot of people here in this gym, and I mean, you can feel the electricity in the air.
And you want to talk about excitement, you said. It's exciting because we got all kinds of stuff going on in here. We've got an opportunity for the fans viewing tonight. You can share a picture of tonight's game that you're watching to any of the social media accounts and tag KGP, Caleb Graham Productions, and Steak and Ale, and you can win a $25 gift certificate. We'll try to announce a winner. If there's going to be a winner after every quarter, we'll try to announce it during the live stream. It may or may not happen, but there will be 4 winners, and it'll be one after every quarter, but it's going to be hard for us to announce it while the game's going on and everything. We want to keep you with the game. We'll thank our sponsors, B&B Body Shop and Towing, Simple Windows and Doors, Graham Excavating, Rogers Company, Stop 9 Church of Christ, Jagged Edges Hair Studio, Muskingum Valley Health Center, Stoney's RV, Your Way Cleaning, and the Stemmer family. And the winner of this contest goes to Chilla Coffee at Southeastern High School to take on the Waverly Warren winner. And unfortunately, can't give people probably updates on that one as their live stream is unavailable to me. But I've seen Waverly. They have a pretty good player by the last name of Robertson that dropped a 34 on Sheridan the other night. And Warren, obviously Meadowbrook people probably know a little bit about them, a tough, hard-nosed team. Well,
Darren, why don't you tell us a little bit about how Cambridge got here to this contest tonight?
So looking through the Cambridge's, the Cambridge Road Warrior Bobcats, as we are now referring to, went to Steubenville, picked up a 58-41 victory. Dominic Cork had 17. Caleb Bond scored 13. Brock Valentine had 12. And Colton Slaughter had 10. Next time, they travel a little farther, this time to East Liverpool, and pull off a stunning 49-43 upset with Dominic Cork putting on a show with a career-high 32 points to lead the Bobcats to victory. And then to think that that upset was mild compared to going to Millersburg and shocking West Holmes 49-34.
Huge win.
Valentine with 13. Cork and Slaughter had 12 each. Cork's averaging just over 20 points a game in this little 3-game stretch. So on to the Colts. Heath, go ahead and give us their rundown.
Well, Meadowbrook opened their sectional play against Riverview here at home, 4-16 Riverview. They ended up winning 68-54. They jumped out to a big 18-4 lead in the first quarter, and they never looked back. In that contest, Meadowbrook went 10 of 19 from three-point land. They got 25 from Jake Singleton that night, and then 13 from Jonah McCall. They advanced on to face the St. Clairsville 15-8 Red Devils here at home in the sectional championship game, and they posted a rousing 70-47 win. They jumped out again to a big lead, 21-10 in the first. Again, they never looked back, was never challenged, and again, they used the three-point line that night. They finished 9 of 16 from three-point land in that game. Davis and Jonah McCall each had 15. Jerome Todd added 14, and Jake Singleton had 12. On to the districts. And the district semis, Meadowbrook opened here at home against 13-9 New Philadelphia, an old ECOO foe, and they ended up winning 59-42. But that game got really close. Meadowbrook ended the game on a 16-2 run after the Quakers had cut it to 43-40. The Colts ended up going 13-14 from the charity stripe down the stretch to come away with that 17-point win. Davis had 21, Jake Singleton had 17, and Jerome Todd 15. So that's how the Colts have managed to get here to this rivalry contest in the district championship game here at Meadowbrook.
And let's not forget also, these two teams met twice this year in both barn burners. As the first game of the year back January 19th, Meadowbrook escaped the Cat Slayer with a 45-44 victory thanks to two last-second free throws from Jake Singleton get the win. Scoring for Meadowbrook in that game, Davis Singleton had 18. Jake Singleton had 16. Jerome Todd had 5. Drew Webster had 4. And Jonah McCall had 2. For the Bobcats, Brock Valentine had 12. Sean Perkins had 10. Dominic Quirk had 7. Colton Slaughter finished with 6. Caleb Bond ended up with 5, and with 2 points each, Caden Moore and Owen Feldner. Now on to the February 6th game, Heath.
Yeah, here at Meadowbrook, again, a hard-fought game. The final score is definitely deceiving. Meadowbrook ended up winning that ball game 58-42, but keep in mind, Darren, the Cats had clawed their way back into that contest and cut it to 45-41 going into the final quarter, but Meadowbrook outscored Cambridge 13-1 down the stretch. And one of the biggest keys in that contest was that Meadowbrook had only had 6 turnovers to Cambridge's 13. Now keep in mind the last 2 games against St. Clairsville and New Philly in this tournament run for Meadowbrook, they've only had 6 turnovers. So Meadowbrook has been doing a really good job taking care of the basketball. Another big thing in that game was Cambridge was really giving Meadowbrook some trouble on the glass early on, but Meadowbrook ended up winning 26-19 on the glass. So 2 things for Cambridge tonight that I look at is Cambridge going to be able to control the boards, especially keeping Meadowbrook off the offensive glass? And then 2, can Cambridge force Meadowbrook into a style of play that they want to slow it up a little bit? And then can Cambridge take care of the basketball? Those are some of the keys that I look for tonight.
Mm-hmm. And with this being a legendary game, you have to have legendary officials too.
Yes.
And they don't get any bigger than this trio of Matt Abbott, Donnie Giffen, and Matt Hissam.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you look out there, Donnie Giffen, one of the all-time greats on the hardwood when it comes to reffing games. You know, I would say when you would say, like you said, legendary train, Donnie's probably one of everybody's favorite referees when you look out there. And Matt Abbott, obviously, John Glenn graduate. So he's no stranger to these 2 schools as he played them back in the day. Matt, a good football player, a good basketball player, and a good baseball player. So, you know, as far as refereeing, when you look out there, you want to know how the game's going to be called. And, you know, seeing those guys on the floor tonight, that's a good feeling for both schools.
Mm-hmm. And I think the early win has to go to the Cambridge Bobcats right now as they're supporting the shirt and ties over the orange pullovers by the Meadowbrook Colts
They
coaching
definitely
staff.
win the fashion show tonight so far.
The pregame fashion show goes to the Bobcats. So we're going to pause for the national anthem, and we'll be back after the starting lineups.
Check, 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 check. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Dude.
We are ready for basketball action here at Meadowbrook High School. Usually in a game like this, we're 32 minutes from Athens, but this year it's 32 minutes from Chillicothe. As the jump's going to be Davis Singleton and Sean Perkins here.
Meadowbrook student section going rabid down here to our left, Darren. They're ready. Cambridge student section across the right from us going crazy. It's, the atmosphere in here tonight's awesome. This is great to see.
And Meadowbrook wins the tip. And no surprise, the Bobcats are going to play a little 1-2-2 zone. McCall with it, over to Jake Singleton. Swings it to Todd, gets it into McCall, kicks it out to Davis Singleton, corner jumper, no good. Valentine with the rebound. Got a good corner, jump shot from the corner.
Been finding that look, you know, the whole tournament run. Great defense by Jonah there.
So Bond with it here, driving, kicks it out to court. Court attacking baseline. Pass is stolen by Jake Singleton. And now he's looking to drive, puts up a little floater up, no good. Perkins with the rebound. Perkins is going to walk it up, passes it off to Bond.
Two really good looks from Meadowbrook on their first two possessions, but can't find the bottom of the basket there.
Good backside help by Webster. Now Cork's got it, puts it up off glass, no good. Gets his own rebound, second shot, no good. And then Todd cleans up. So 2 attempts there from Cork, can't get it to fall, and we're still scoreless. A minute 20 in. Almost stolen by Perkins. Now back up top to Todd. Gets it back to Singleton, or yeah, Jake Singleton. Now up top to McCall. Meadowbrook taking their time.
We've seen them be patient, you know, in each tournament games so far, you know, during this run train. They've got the looks that they wanted.
Not the style of play they want to play, but they're comfortable doing it if they have to.
And remember, New Philly kind of made them play this style.
Mm-hmm. That's tipped by Moore, almost comes up with a steal, still loose, but Webster's going to retrieve it. So the active hands of Cambridge kind of getting some hands in there, just not getting the steals.
Yeah, that's a great job so far defensively by Cambridge. And
that's going to be the steal.
Yeah,
Bond's going to come up with it, and then they're going to get a pushing foul, I think, on Jerome. So that's going to be the first foul of the game, and still 2 minutes 23.
Yeah,
and the clock's running.
The clock's still running, yeah. About 10 seconds now. They stopped it.
So 2.5 minutes into the game, and we're still scoreless. And I don't know if Coach Tolles was very happy about that. He said something to the scores table. And we're going to have
man,
near steal by Webster, but he's going to must have had Court cooked on the backside, and he's going to get called.
You know, it's unbelievable. Well, I've never seen a player get more ticky-tack goals against him than Webster. I mean, I thought that was clean.
And that pass almost intercepted, but Bond puts up the 3, no good. Valentine with the rebound up and no good. Webster's going to come down with it. Meadowbrook quickly pushing. Webster swings it over to Jake Singleton, over to Jerome Todd. He's going to fake the 3 and get called for a travel.
You know, early on, I'm telling you, it looks like Cambridge's defense has got Meadowbrook a little bit frustrated early on, Darren.
Yep, and first sub of the game, we're going to have Colton Slaughter in for Caden Moore. The 3-point specialist in for the quarterback.
Teams 0 of 5 combined so far.
Slaughter, it's an old
Webster coming up with the steal,
Webster tips it away. McCall cleans it up. Another Cambridge turnover. And Meadowbrook turns it back over.
Bond comes up with the steal, so.
2 turnovers each to go along with the 0 for 5, I think you said, from the field.
Three Meadowbrook turnovers now.
Oh, it's 3 on Meadow. I had him on 2. Pass inside to Cork, spins away, up, no good. Webster's going to get the rebound. And that was another good look, and it doesn't fall, and Coach Tolles is going to
probably
say.
A good timeout. I mean, this is reminiscent of old Gene Ford Cambridge games. Looking up at the clock, 0-0 with 4:16 showing. Both teams now 0-6 combined. Defensively, both teams doing a good job, forcing some turnovers as well.
So we'll thank our sponsors, B&B Body Shop and Towing, Simple Windows and Doors, Graham Excavating, Rogers Company, Stop 9 Church of Christ, Jagged Edges Hair Studio, Muskegon Valley Health Center, Stoney's RV, Your Way Cleaning, and the Stemmer family. And don't forget to take a picture of you viewing the game and tag Caleb Graham Productions and Steakenstein and have a chance to win a $25 gift certificate. We will have 4 winners throughout the night, hopefully announcing one at the end of each quarter. Todd has it, swings it over to Jake, back to Todd. Gets it inside to Webster. He's going to drive, put the shot up.
Blocked by Valentine.
Meadowbrook people wanted the foul, but didn't get it. McCall gets it up top to Webster, swings it over to Todd, who gets it to McCall. McCall drives baseline, kicks it down. Good ball movement. Webster gets it over to Todd.
Good recovery, though, by Cambridge, and Slaughter with the hands getting that steal.
Another Meadowbrook turnover.
Yeah, you know, like I said, Meadowbrook only had 6, and there were 2 contests prior and 4 already tonight, turnovers. There's one by Cambridge, unforced.
That was just harassing the young freshman, and he kind of forced the force the ball in there.
Nice take by Davis, gets the look but can't get it to drop, and Court comes down with the rebound. So both baskets closed apparently tonight.
Yeah, we need to check the
This is unbelievable. Good hands by Davis, yeah. And both teams have had 7 turnovers combined now and 0 for shooting. But both teams' defenses are causing a lot of harassment on both sides. So, even though neither team has scored, both teams are doing a great job defensively thus far.
So Moore now in for Valentine. Get the pass inside to Cork, skips it across to Perkins. Perkins picks up his dribble, gets it out top to Bond. Now Moore has it. Slaughter swings it over to Perkins. Getting a ball screen from Cork here. He's looking to drive, doesn't have anything, kicks it to Cork. Cork kicks it out to Moore.
Meadowbrook collapsing. I mean, great defensive effort.
Being disciplined on defense as Jake Singleton's going to steal the ball. Driving, puts it up, and good, and we have our first points of the game.
First bucket off a coast-to-coast steal.
So it only took just over 5 minutes as Cade Moore's going to answer with a 3 off, no good. Jake Singleton's going to have the rebound. And now Meadowbrook in transition.
Yeah, Meadowbrook starting to field a little bit. There we go.
4-0 Colts.
And as we said, Meadowbrook is so streaky and can spurt. As Tommy Strasser says, there's spurtability. Shown here early now.
Moore gets to the corner.
Slaughter wide open across court. He finds him. Oh, he had a look.
They were thinking about hitting Court in the post, but the backside help was there.
A little reach in on Davis there.
And Perkins is going to be at the line shooting too.
Kind of feel like Cambridge, they need to get get off the schneid here to get themselves going. Still, 5:57 in the game and still haven't scored.
And he's short on the first. And he hits the second. So we're not going to have a shutout tonight, folks. McCall walking it up. Gets it over to Todd. Back to McCall. So Meadowbrook again being slow and patient here.
You look up at the score, 4-1. This isn't a baseball game, but you feel like maybe the Colts and Cats are on the baseball field.
It definitely is a pitcher's duel so far.
It is, yeah.
McCall driving middle in the paint, puts a shot up. I don't know if you want to call it a shot or a pass.
He was trying to throw it up, but kind of ran into Cork there, so.
That's kind of at your own discretion. Call it what you want. Caden Moore swings it over to Bond, and we're going to have an offensive foul, I believe, on Perkins. That's going to be turnover number 6 on Cambridge. As Valentine's going to check in for Moore. So 1:10 to go, opening quarter, 4-1 Colts. McCall gets it inside to Singleton, finds Drew Webster.
Nice feed.
Good ball movement by the Colts there.
Yeah, and good seal there by Webster on the backside.
Todd picking up Bond at half court. He gets it over to Perkins. Perkins just inside the three-point line. No good. Bond ends up getting the rebound now inside to Valentine, and he's going to be called for a travel.
That's 7.
7th turnover.
And Darren, Meadowbrook will probably try to play for the last shot. This is a mind-boggling stat. Cambridge in their last 16 minutes here has scored 2 points on this floor in their last 16 minutes.
And it looks like Todd's going to dribble it out here. They're going to get a last-second play set up here.
Yeah, going back, like I said, to the last contest here, Cambridge scored 1 in the fourth and 1 tonight in this first. So it's just almost unbelievable as good of offensively as Cambridge is to only have 1 point on the board.
Here's a 3 from Singleton, no good, and it's going to go out of bounds as time expires. So exciting, low-scoring first quarter with the Colts up 6-1. And here's your last second opportunity, fans, to get that picture taken. Tag KGP and Stakenstein and put it on any of the Caleb Graham social media accounts, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and all of those other fun accounts that I don't know about. We'll thank our sponsors, B&B Body Shop and Towing, Simple Windows and Doors, Graham Excavating, Rogers Company, Stop 9 Church of Christ, Jagged Edges Hair Studio, Muskingum Valley Health Centers, Stoney's RV, Your Way Cleaning, and the Stemmer family. So, Heath, we're 6-1 in the opening quarter.
This is unbelievable.
I think we kind of expected a low-scoring game, but I don't know if we expected this low-scoring the first 8 minutes.
No, like I said, fans that watched or listened to the game the last time, Meadowbrook outscored Cambridge 13-1 in the fourth quarter of that game. Tonight, they open up with a 6-1 lead. So, like I said, the last 16 minutes of action on this hardwood has not been kind to Cambridge. 2 total points opening up in that first quarter, 0 of 7 for the field, and if not for Sean Perkins splitting a pair of free throws, they would have went scoreless in this opening frame.
Mm-hmm. And Cambridge will get the ball to start the second quarter. 6-1, so I think if you're Coach Tolson, you said you only have 6 points in the first quarter, you're nervous, but he's got a 5-point lead and vice versa. If you tell Coach Slaughter he held Meadowbrook to 6 points, he's going to be thrilled.
Oh, thrilled.
Perkins kicks it out to court. Cork, elbow jump shot, off balance, no good. Jake Singleton's going to come down the rebound. It was Jake and Brock Valentine both battling for it and combine the names.
Looks like Caleb Bond are going to get with the foul there, his first. Only Cambridge's second.
Up top to Webster. Gets it over to McCall. McCall looking, kicks it baseline to Singleton, who gets it up top to Webster, swings it over to Todd. Todd looking to drive, step through, up and good.
Nice step through.
8-1 Meadowbrook, 7:20 to go in the opening half. Here comes a half-court trap, and we're going to get a timeout from Coach Slaughter.
Yeah, good timeout by Coach Slaughter there.
It's going to be a 30-second timeout, so Coach Slaughter, usually it's the ball handler reading the defense, but I think Coach Slaughter read it and quickly was calling for the timeout. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. So we'll thank our sponsors, B&B Body Shop and Towing, Simple Windows and Doors, Graham Excavating, Rogers Company, Stop 9 Church of Christ, Jagged Edges Hair Studio, Muskingum Valley Health Centers, Stoney's RV, Your Way Cleaning, and the Stemmer family.
And Darren, do you just feel like it's the defenses that are setting the tone in this game?
I mean, I think that had to be something that was expected tonight. Both teams hang their hats on defense a lot, especially Cambridge, and they know they have to keep this game as low scoring as possible. But Meadowbrook just continues to excel and playing good hard-nosed defense in people's face. Perkins with it. He's looking to drive, finds Cork inside, a little shot fake. Finally, with 7 minutes to go in the second quarter.
Cork finally breaks
they get their first field goal since the third quarter on February 6th here. And that's skipped across, picked off by Bond.
Good eyes.
We're going to have a foul.
Yeah, foul. I think Jake. Yeah, Jake trying to jump that pass and kind of got caught.
So could we say that was a 2-run single by by Dominic Cork, or a 2-point field goal? Because, like you said, it has a baseball feel to it, but starting to get a little high scoring at 8-3. Cork gets it, swings it over to Slaughter, gets it over to Bond, now to Perkins. So Bobcats extended.
Good hands by Jake, almost come up with it.
Slaughter's going to get a ball screen from Perkins. Perkins is going to get it back.
Meadowbrook playing man-to-man here.
And Meadowbrook does a good job of switching all those ball screens. Good ball movement. That's just a great possession there by Cambridge. Did a good job moving the ball around.
Yeah, Cork.
Really working it around.
So now we're on a 4-0 run, which in this game seems like a lot.
Yeah. As Todd's going to drive, put it up, no good, gets his own rebound, kicks it out to McCall. And now Jake from downtown, no good, but Webster's going to be there for the rebound. And he finds McCall. His shot doesn't fall, as Bond's going to come down with the rebound. I hope you have all that, Heath.
I do.
Now Perkins with it. Looking, he's going to look to drive middle. Could have been an offensive foul on Cork.
Davis with the steal.
Jake's going to lay it up and off the glass.
Nice body control there by Jake.
On the other end, and it's a 10-5 game. Perkins has it. He's going to get a ball screen from Valentine. He tries forcing it in. Luckily, had a couple hands. Jake Singleton and Drew Webster got hands on it, but Slaughter's able to retrieve it. Now Bond with it. He's going to get a ball screen from Court.
Looks like Tyler Lacey about to check into the game next dead ball.
And Perkins going to lift a long two again. No good. Webster's going to have the rebound. Meadowbrook swinging it around. Jake Singleton driving baseline, skips it across to Davis. Almost loses it, gets it back. Gets it over to Todd, who swings it to Singleton, who gets it inside to McCall. Back up top to Todd. He's going to step inside, fake it, now give it to Webster. We're going to have it on the floor. The foul's going to be on the floor, but great job by Meadowbrook moving the ball around, and like you were getting ready to say, Heath, great job by Cambridge.
Cambridge's recovery defense there was amazing. I mean, it looked like Meadowbrook had at least 3 different times where they were going to have a wide open look, and Cambridge on the recovery and help side just did a great job. So, I mean, Coach Slaughter has to be pleased with the defensive effort right there.
And Moore's checked back in for Slaughter here. And as you said, Lacey's checked in for Todd, as Davis Singleton's going to lift a 3. No good. Cork's going to get the rebound. Meadowbrook, or Cambridge, slowly walking it up, taking their time, trailing 10-5. Long pass by Cork, but he tries throwing it out and throws it right to Lacey. So Lacey has it. Meadowbrook going to spread out the Cats defense, kicks it from Webster to Jake Singleton, and the 3 is good. 13-5 Meadowbrook.
Meadowbrook's now scored the last 5 points in this contest.
And we're going to have a full timeout.
You just kind of get the feeling that, you know, in a game like this, you know, when a team goes on 5-0 run, it feels like usually your usual 12 or 14-0 run. It just, points have been hard to come by, so good timeout by Coach Slaughter there.
So we're going to thank our sponsors, B&B Body Shop and Towing, Simple Windows and Doors, Graham Excavating, Rogers Company, Stop 9 Church of Christ, Jagged Edges Hair Studio, Muskegon Valley Health Center, Stoney's RV, Your Way Cleaning, and Stemmer Family. So our first quarter winner by Tigan KGP is the Valentine family. So congratulations to them, and they'll win the first quarter $25 gift certificate from Steak and Stein. So 3:33 to go in the first half. Meadowbrook on top, 13-5. Heath, just kind of give us a rundown of the game here so far.
Well, you know, the first thing is you know, 13-5. We expected to be low scoring, but I don't know if we expected it to be this low scoring. A 6-1 first quarter lead. It's just, you know, the turnovers have been another surprising thing. I thought both teams would do a better job tonight taking care of it, but it's been the defense that's caused the issues. And there's Jerome with a second foul. That's huge.
So Cambridge had a backdoor look there to Perkins, but instead he decided to post Todd up.
Yeah, Webster's going to check back in for Todd. No?
Maybe. He's checking in for somebody.
Lacey. So they're going to let Todd play. Yeah, remember the other night he played with fouls, and I think he went probably 6 minutes playing, you know, being protected.
Oh, and that one's
deflected by Webster, so that would be a steal by Webster. And then Jerome can't get it, but Jake comes up with a big rebound.
And that's stolen
by Perkins.
Perkins to Slaughter, almost stepped out of bounds.
Good decision by pulling that out by Slaughter. Freshman, but that's a senior decision right there.
They could have easily forced the shot up just
Right,
to get the shot
right.
up.
Yep, big decision there. So Cambridge dodged a huge bullet down there.
Almost stolen
Yeah.
by Jake Singleton. Now Cork with it. Swings it across the bond. He's going to drive, puts it up, and gets it to fall.
Yeah. Jonah was going to try to go over help side, but decided against it, and Bond just used the
Now
glass.
Jake Singleton from downtown. Good. Pass from Todd. So that's his second straight 3 made. So they're going to have to find where number 3
Yeah,
is.
Meadowbrook's inching out to a double-digit lead here at 16-7.
Bond with it in the left wing. Dribbles it up top. Gets it to Cork. Cork directing traffic. Gets it to Bond. Looking for the 3. Doesn't have it. Todd guarding him. Now Perkins with it. Gets it to high post to Valentine.
Nice feed.
Hands it off to Cork.
Ooh.
Can't get it to fall. Rattles in and out.
I tell you what,
As
that was a
Webster
nice
gets the
handoff by Valentine at the top of the key there.
And McCall's going to lift a 3. No good.
Perkins comes down. Yep.
Now Perkins is going to walk it up. Gets it over to Bond. Bond to Slaughter. Back to Bond. Has a 3. Todd right there that decides not to shoot it. Now Perkins with it. Gets it over to the corner to Bond. Almost.
Cambridge struggling with their spacing right now.
Here's a skip across to Bond. He's going to fake the shot. Drive. Lays it up baseline. No good. Tapped out, and Jake Singleton's going to have the rebound.
Thought Jerome thought he was going to pull that 3 there.
McCall inside to Davis. Davis to Jerome to Jake
Nice
for 3
kick,
again.
yes. Good feed.
Third time the extra pass
And
made.
that no-look pass, Jerome knew he was over there, so nice job by Todd. So now we are at a double-digit lead with 12-point deficit. Cambridge is facing at 19-7. They may play for the last shot with 49 seconds here on the clock.
Perkins looking in, doesn't have anything. He's going to drive middle. Almost loses it, gets it inside to Valentine, backs down. Singleton puts it up.
Nice
and in.
take by Valentine there. Playing a little back to the basket basketball. And I tell you what, Davis was harassing him. That was just a great take by Valentine there.
So 19-9. Colts are going to hold it for the last shot here again. They got a good look to end the first quarter. The shot didn't fall.
Yeah, Davis had a nice look at a 3 there. So 8 ticks to go. Meadowbrook getting into it quickly. Better go.
McCall shot
Wow.
blocked. So to end the half, Perkins says no suit for you to McCall.
I don't think that was what Coach Tolza wanted.
No, but we're going to end the half with the Colts on top 19-9. So we had a low-scoring first quarter, but Meadowbrook comes back with 13 in the second, and Cambridge has 8 points in the second. So the offense picked up a little bit there in the second quarter. So after a quick break, we'll come back with first half statistics and analysis here on the KGP Network. you got a little bit of a viewing of pleasure of the pictures people sent in that they took after the first quarter and second quarter. So our halftime winner tonight is Shane Cunningham. So congratulations to him, and enjoy your $25 gift certificate to Steak and Ale. I keep saying, I said Steak and Ale, I think some, but I've also said Steak and Stein as well. My apologies.
Sorry to Eric Slosher. He texted me earlier, and I didn't look at my phone until just now. So, Eric, if you're listening, sorry, good buddy. It's Steak and Ale, people, Steak and Ale.
Well, I'm still disappointed I'm not one of those $25 winners.
Yes.
So
you might be public enemy number one right now at Central Steak and Ale. But
so
hey.
we got Steak and Ale,
There
and we got
go.
2 more winners coming up at the end of the third and the end of the fourth.
I'll make Slosh happy. D-Train is a Ric Flair fan in the Four Horsemen, so so that'll make Slosher happy there. So
okay, so we're going to look at scoring here as Meadowbrook leads 19-9 at the half. A 6-1 lead at the end of the first quarter, extended it to 19-9 here at halftime. Leading scorers for Cambridge, Dominic Cork with 4 points, Caleb Bond and Brock Valentine with 2 points, and Sean Perkins with a point. For Meadowbrook, Jake Singleton doing the heavy lifting here with 15 points to lead the way. And with 2 points each, Jerome Todd and Drew Webster. So looking at team statistics, here's Heath.
okay, shooting-wise, Meadowbrook first half uncharacteristic, 8 of 21 and just 3 of 9 from downtown. Jake Singleton cashing in on all 3 of those looks. So on the flip side, Cambridge 4 of 15, but remember they started 0 of 7 in that first quarter, but they were rallied in the second quarter to go 4 of 8. They are 4 of 15, only 1 3-point attempt, so 0 of 1 there. As far as team statistics, Meadowbrook holding the edge on the glass, 12-11 edge. Drew Webster has been very active. He's got 5, Jake Singleton with 4. On the flip side for Cambridge, Dominic Court, their leader, with 4. Meadowbrook with 4 assists on their 8 baskets. Jerome Todd with 2. On Cambridge's side, they just have 2 assists. Sean Perkins with 1, and then Brock Valentine with that nice handoff to Dominic Cork earlier. That was the other assist. Meadowbrook with 6 steals, Jake Singleton, Drew Webster with 2 apiece. On Cambridge's side, 5 steals, Caleb Bond with 2 and Sean Perkins with 2. And then Cambridge has the only 2 blocks of the game, Brock Valentine with 1, and then Sean Perkins rousing the Kimbe Mutombo-like block of Jonah McCall there to end the first half. Turnover-wise, a lot of turnovers here in the first half for both squads. Cambridge with 10, Meadowbrook with 6. So there's your team statistics, Darren.
And you know it's a big game when you got somebody like a legendary head coach from Zanesville Rosecrans, Todd Rock, here in attendance tonight. So we are just over 2 minutes away from starting second half action here. Cambridge trailing 19-9 over the Colts. Well, to the Colts, I shouldn't say over. We'll thank our sponsors again for tonight. B&B Body Shop and Towing, Simple Windows and Doors, Graham Excavating, Rogers Company, Stop 9 Church of Christ, Jagged Edges Hair Studio, Muskegon Valley Health Centers, Stoney's RV, Your Way Cleaning, and the Stemmer family. So, Heath, we've got roughly a minute and a half till the start of the second half. What do you see as some keys to both teams here in the second half of this game?
You know, Cambridge, to me, I think, the second half of the second quarter, I thought Cambridge finally started getting into a little bit of an offensive rhythm. If I'm Cambridge, I just do what I did the second half of that second quarter. They started looking like I said, they were coming to life there offensively. For Meadowbrook, I think Meadowbrook just needs to be patient. If Cambridge is going to play that defense and kind of frustrate them, just keep being patient, find the looks, and get open. Get to open shots. I think, they're not going to go. They opened the first quarter 3 of 9, 5 of 12 in the second. I think Jakey was starting to get hot there towards the end of that second quarter. Hit a couple big threes. So I think right now, he's the hot hand. The other guys just got to be patient. Jonah held scoreless so far, and I know that's uncharacteristic for him. But, you just got to shoot within the offense. I think that's all Meadowbrook needs to do. Just keep, shooting within the offense. They're up 10 points. You know, so there's no need for them to even panic when you're up 10. You've got to make Cambridge, come and get that lead. So Meadowbrook can play relaxed. Cambridge is the one that's going to have to force the issue. Remember last time in the third quarter, Cambridge cut that 10-point deficit last time to a 4-point edge going in the fourth quarter here last time these two teams faced. So I think, just that's some of the things I see. Cambridge has got to also do a little bit better job of taking care of the basketball. Meadowbrook was jumping passing lanes on them, so they just need to make sure that they, are ready for Meadowbrook to be aggressive. Maybe a ball fake here or there. Maybe they can get some backdoor, easy layups on getting Meadowbrook to bite on some passes. So that's kind of what I'm seeing, Darren.
So we are ready for second half action. It's going to be Meadowbrook basketball as McCall passes it in to Todd. Cambridge still in their zone, kind of extending it a little bit more as three guys are up above the three-point line here. It's normally just been Perkins. So this could make things a little bit difficult for him. Meadowbrook likes spacing you out.
Still playing that 1-2-2, right?
Mm-hmm.
There, Davis getting a
tipped by Perkins.
Giffen calling it, so kind of a good thing. Help Meadowbrook reset.
Here's Jake driving into
that's
the
how
paint,
you attack,
puts it up, and gets the bounce.
And that's how you attack that right there. And, if they're going to play that, Jakey just needs to keep sliding, down that straight down the lane, and he'll get shots.
And they lulled him to sleep a little bit
exactly.
there. Perkins over to Valentine, gets it over to Bond, back up top to Perkins. Cambridge trailing by 12. Slow and methodical here in offense.
I thought Jerome was going to jump that.
Perkins gets a ball screen from Valentine. He gets it into the paint to Valentine. Left side, up, no good. Gets his own rebound.
No, he stole it. I think Jake had it, and he stole it from him.
All right, I knew he popped it away, but I didn't know if Jake had a full
I thought he did,
possession of it or not. So 21-11. 6:25 to go in the third quarter. Drew Webster, and look here, Cambridge is a man. Yeah. And Moore,
and little dirty there by Moore. He needs to be let cooler heads prevail there. Maybe he'll go over and we'll see.
So Moore's going to get called for the foul there. A little in football it might be a 15-yard unsportsmanlike conduct as Webster shoots the three and misses, and Perkins gets the rebound. Perkins with it in the right wing. Looking, gets it over to Court. Court to Valentine, back to Court. Now to Perkins in the corner. Court posting up, doesn't get it. They swing it over to Bond. Bond's driving, hands it off to Moore. Now Moore looking to get somewhere. He can't go anywhere. Gets it to Court. Now to Perkins. Looking for Valentine, doesn't have him inside. Now Perkins over to Bond. Bond going to look inside, not get it to Valentine. Now Court has it. He's looking to drive, and he's going to draw a foul on Webster. So there's a lot of contact going on down in the low block, and then a little cheap hand check foul's what's going to get called on Webster there.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, I thought Valentine used a swinging arm to clear out Davis a few seconds ago, but they missed it. So a lot of contact going on right now.
Perkins over to Cork. He's going to lift a quick three. No good. Jerome Todd with the rebound. Davis Singleton up top. He's going to look to drive. Pulls up the 7-footer off glass. No good. Cork with the rebound.
And Davis scoreless tonight. That's another thing you don't usually see.
Perkins, right elbow, passes it to Valentine. His shot's no good. Davis Singleton with the rebound. A good find from Perkins. And we're going to have this on the floor. And thought for a second Jerome might have been a little banged up there, but good sportsmanship out of Valentine to help him up.
Yeah, it was. Vaughn fouled him and was looking down at him, and Valentine went over and gave him the extended hand. So, you like to see that sportsmanship.
Bounce to Jake Singleton. Caden Moore guarding him. As Bonds deflects it over to the other side, but McCall retrieves it. Now McCall looking inside the paint. Kicks it out to Webster. Webster fakes the three. Going to get called for steps there. Webster called for the travel.
Yeah, Webster had one of those similar plays in the first half that he got called on there. First time I thought it was a travel. That one I wasn't so sure about, but you know, that's why we're calling the game train and not down there on the floor.
Slaughter has it up top. He hasn't been able to get going.
No, Slaughter, I don't even know this. No,
a shot.
Not even attempted a shot. So
he gets it to Cork, and we're going to have a foul. It's going to be offensive foul on Cork. Extended the arm there. Coach Slaughter not happy about it.
Yeah.
And we're going to have a timeout. Meadowbrook, 30-second timeout with 4:18 to go in the third quarter. So as they're in timeout, we'll thank our sponsors. Sponsors for tonight, B&B Body Shop and Towing, Simple Windows and Doors, Graham Excavating, Rogers Company, Stop 9 Church of Christ, Jagged Edges Hair Studio, Muskingum Valley Health Centers, Stoney's RV, Your Way Cleaning, and the Stemmer family. And thank all the people who are enjoying some great food at Steak and Ale.
Yes.
And the Wagon Wheel.
Yeah, definitely Steak and Ale. We'll give a big owl woo to Eric Schlosser as he's listening. He said he wanted to hear that Ric Flair woo on the air, so there you go, buddy. We graduated together, good friends. Went to school together at Boswell Elementary, Eric and I. So we've been friends, lifelong friends. So good fella, good food. So here we are, almost halfway through training, only a bucket apiece. So we're just picking up where we left off in the first half.
Now Cambridge going to extend the pressure a little bit.
First time we've seen that
and
tonight.
Jerome's going to break it, finds
nice
Webster, puts it up off the glass and good. So 23-11. Perkins with it, looking to drive middle, deflected
that was
by
Davis with the steal, yes.
McCall comes up with it. And the shot by Jerome's off the glass and good, and that's going to be a foul on Caden Moore.
Good find by Jake, and you're kind of starting to get the feel that Meadowbrook's starting to run away with this just a little bit here.
And we're going to have a timeout Cambridge with 3:49 to go. So whatever Coach Tulsa said that timeout some 30, 40 seconds ago, definitely was a jolt of energy for him.
And you know what caused that? Two good passes, unselfish play by Meadowbrook. First, Jerome finding Drew Webster, and then he's getting repaid on the next trip down as Jake finds him. So, you know, that's kind of what we've been seeing here the second half of the season, especially, is very unselfish play by Meadowbrook. And the last two trips down the floor, it shows.
That's going to be a full timeout. Meadowbrook has 3 timeouts left. Cambridge has 2 here with 3:49 to go in the third quarter. We'll thank our sponsors, B&B Body Shop and Towing, Simple Windows and Doors, Graham Excavating, Rogers Company, Stop 9 Church of Christ, Jagged Edges Hair Studio, Muskingum Valley Health Centers, Stoney's RV, Your Way Cleaning, and the Stemmer family. And again, we'll thank people who are viewing and eating food at the Steak and Ale and the Wagon Wheel. So a great first 2.5 quarters of action with the Colts on top 25-11 as Jerome Todd's going to be at the line shooting the free throw for Meadowbrook. Shot by Todd, up and good. So 5 points now for Jerome as the Meadowbrook lead's extended to 15, and luckily Cork was in the right spot as the pass got away from Moore. Wasn't expecting it, but Cork's able to retrieve it. Perkins looking to drive in the paint, spins back, doesn't have anything, spins back to his right, puts a shot up and good.
Very good patience by Perkins there.
Meadowbrook fans wanted to travel. Meadowbrook beats the press. Now Jerome's driving to the middle, kicks it off to Davis Singleton. He gives up the pass finds Webster, finds McCall,
nice
kicks
feed.
it out to Todd.
Wow.
And he hits the 3.
There's that unselfish play again.
And Meadowbrook passed up about 2 or 3 shots there to get the open 3. And we're going to have a foul on Jerome, and that's going to be number 3 for him.
And Jerome's, tapped his chest there and pointed over to Coach Tolles and said, "My bad." He knew that was silly. So that's a foul you don't want to see happen, especially as important Jerome is to this team.
Slaughter gets it into Cork, kicks it up top to Moore, now to Perkins.
Cork just 4 points in this game. I'm sure offensively a little frustrating.
Slaughter passes
Davis,
it.
nice
stolen
steal
by Singleton. And Slaughter's tried it a couple different times, throwing that snap pass in there, and it hasn't worked that post-entry pass. McCall has it now, and he's going to
clear it out.
Traffic.
Good decision as things were kind of clustered up there.
Jake to Drew. He's got a clear baseline drive, puts it up and
nice
good.
Take by Webster.
4 points for Webster on the night, or 6 points now.
18-point lead now.
Perkins hands it off to Cork. Cork spins, floater
what
up
a
and in.
great take. Switching to his left hand and kind of going old scoop up and in. So nice take by Cork.
There's a pass to Coach Tolsta, but his high school eligibility is no longer available. So.
Yeah, I think his eligibility was over just probably 2 or 3 years ago. But
so 31-15, a minute 45 to go, third quarter. Perkins driving. Meadowbrook wanted the push off on him, doesn't get it. His shot's off, and Jake Singleton's going to get the rebound. And we're going to have a foul on Perkins here.
Perkins not happy with that call, and they were letting him play for a little while, but now they're starting to call it a little bit tighter now. So
McCall gets it to Singleton, to Todd, to Jake Singleton, and he's fouled by Moore.
3, and that's Moore.
And that's going to be.
And Moore and he's been kind of chippy here over the last several minutes, and I don't know if that's just frustration on Moore's part or what.
And that's going to be a 3-shot foul. The first one is up and good. And the second one,
that's
good as well.
All right, now that's 19 for Jake in this bowl game. This next free throw can put him at 20. So, I mean, he's having a great ball game tonight.
And surprisingly, that and one that Jerome made there earlier this quarter was the first free throw for Meadowbrook.
Right.
As Jake Singleton makes all 3 of them.
We usually see them at the line a lot, but again, they've only 34 points tonight, so they haven't had many opportunities. That's a nice take by Perkins.
So it looks like Cambridge just went to the clear him out and let Perkins look to drive middle.
And I tell you what, that right there was a good foul by Webster because Perkins was going to take it easy to the 10. So make him shoot the free throws. Remember, in the first quarter, he split a pair. It was Cambridge's only point in the first quarter.
And he's off on the first one here. As Lacey's going to check in for Webster.
See if he can hit the second like he did the last time.
Next shot is off, and Jerome's going to have the board. Jerome skips it over to Davis Singleton, corner to Lacey, back to Singleton. 1 minute and counting. Davis to Jake, 3-pointers good. (37-15) Colts. Caden Moore with it, looking inside the court, finds him, and we're going to have a foul on Lacey.
Like Cork had him sealed, and there was nothing that the Lacey could do. If he didn't foul him, Cork was going to get that feed and take it easy in for 2. So probably a good foul by Lacey, and that's only Meadowbrook's 4th here. So
it's a Valentine.
Meadowbrook lead.
So here, Cambridge is a man defense as Cork's guarding Todd up top. Jerome's going to attack middle, drive, passes it out, but McCall relocated someplace else. Going to be a turnover on the Colts.
Yeah, Meadowbrook's had 3 chances at the end of the quarter, the first 3 quarters, and they are 0 of 3 at the end of the frame. But
and Bond's going to kick the last second heave. Not
at the goal. So
at the end of the third quarter, Meadowbrook leading 37-15. So we'll thank our sponsors, B&B Body Shop and Towing, Simple Windows and Doors, Graham Excavating, Rogers Company, Stop 9 Church of Christ, Jagged Edges Hair Studio, Muskegon Valley Health Center, Stoney's RV, Your Way Cleaning, and the Stimmer family. So again, we have 1 more quarter left, so that means we have 1 more winner after our third quarter winner being Derek Oliver. So congratulations to him on the $25 gift card to Steak and Ale. So 8 minutes of basketball. Winner of this ball game will face the Waverly Warren winner Thursday night, 8 p.m. at Southeastern High School in Chillicothe, Ohio. So it's going to be a late Thursday night for a lot of people in Guernsey County, as it's a 2-hour trip to Southeastern High School. And we are ready for fourth quarter action. Cambridge possession. Perkins passes it into Bond. Bond, it's going to be kicked by Todd. Going to stay possession Cambridge with 7:53 to go. Perkins up top to court, back to Perkins. Skips it across the Bond, 3-pointer up, rattles around and out, and Jake Singleton's going to have the rebound. So Cambridge man-to-man defense now. David Singleton on Brock Valentine. Gets it over to Drew Webster. Meadowbrook taking their time, dribbling out the clock. They know as long as they have possession of the ball, Cambridge isn't a threat to score. Webster looking to attack, he kicks it out to Davis Singleton. McCall with it now. Back to Drew Webster. It's just a good old-fashioned game of keep away here right now.
Smart. Milk the clock down.
And Jake's going to
Jake turns it over,
in. Bond's going to come down with the steal.
Bond comes up limping there, so I don't know what happened.
Court gets it in to Valentine. They're going to get an over-the-back foul called on Davis Singleton. Only going to be his second foul.
You know, Meadowbrook down there on the other end was able to milk about 1:20 off the clock, so even though they didn't score, good possession as far as getting this game shortened.
Bond gets the Perkins over to Cork. Up top to Slaughter. Over to Cork, who's looking in, throws it in, but stolen by McCall. And he's off to the races and barely keeps control of it, finds Webster, and Webster's going to get called for an offensive foul.
That's 4 now on Webster.
Meadowbrook people not happy about the offensive foul on Webster, but when you run a guy over, I think it's an offensive foul.
I agree with that call 100%. He ran the guy over.
Perkins is going to lift a 3, no good. Todd's going to come down with the rebound, and he's going to draw a foul on Bond. So 6:02 left in the ball game. Jerome Todd at the line, shooting 1-1.
Caden Moore checked back in for.
It's a great bounce pass by Matt Abbott to him. And
Court comes up with the 1-and-1 miss.
And I was going to say Meadowbrook a perfect 4 for 4 from the line going into that, but I didn't. But I was thinking it, so the jinx was still there as Bond shoots a 3, no good. McCall with the rebound. So 5:44 and counting. Singleton looking to drive baseline. Kicks it up top to Lacey. He fakes
Good
the 3.
fake. Good decision by Lacey.
Now Todd's going to drive middle, and
Slaughter jumps it.
Slaughter with the steal. Now Moore's going to drive baseline, get a shot fake on, puts it up and in.
That's Moore's first bucket of the game. That's her first bucket of the fourth quarter.
So 37-17, a 20-point game with 5:08 and counting. Jake Singleton, elbow just inside the elbow, no good. Bounces out to Davis. Now he's going to find Todd, open 3, no good. And he's going to get his own rebound here.
It feels like Meadowbrook, I was going to say,
timeout.
That's a good timeout by Scooter because it just felt like Meadowbrook was kind of sluggish here. I know up 20 with 4:49, kind of just regroup the troops here.
And I haven't said it yet, but we got to thank all of our viewers. We have a Meadowbrook record for Meadowbrook live stream this year. 187 viewers.
And
So
that's not just people, that's viewers, because we know that there was a lot of watch parties going on tonight. I know a good buddy, Ricky Hott, out there watching the game. So, Ricky, I hope you're enjoying this Meadowbrook as a game as you're an alum here. So I know a lot of other people were saying that they enjoyed our call. I know we got some other listeners, friends. The Mitchells are out there listening, and Justin Dinas. So we got a lot of friends out there listening.
And
or Sean Dinas. Why did I say Justin?
Dino, Sean, Justin, it doesn't
matter. It doesn't matter, no.
So 37-17 Meadowbrook. Before we get back to action, real quickly, thank our sponsors, B&B Body Shop and Towing, Simple Windows and Doors, Graham Excavating, Rogers Company, Stop 9 Church of Christ, Jagged Edges Hair Studio, Muskegon Valley Health Centers, Stoney RV, Your Way Cleaning, and the Stemmer family.
Yeah, we don't care if we say his name wrong. He bailed on our fantasy football league after about 2 decades, so Dino, you're in the doghouse, buddy.
And here's trying a little trap, but Davis Singleton dribbles away from it. So again, the Colts are back to keep away. Todd has it. Gets it up top to Jake Singleton. Now McCall with it over to Todd. To Davis Singleton. Davis looking to drive baseline. Scoop pass over to McCall. McCall's going to shoot the little 3-footer up and in.
That's Jonas' first basket of the night. We're used to see Jonas scoring in double figures.
Here comes Caden Moore driving on the other end, and he's going to draw a foul on Davis Singleton there.
I thought he's, Davis. I thought they might even get Jonah, but yeah, they're going to call it on Davis.
So Moore's going to be at the line shooting too.
Moore, that's his second aggressive take here in this quarter.
And Cambridge 1 of 4 from the line here so far tonight. As Moore
kind of
bounces it around
in that trend. And Moore scored all 3 of Cambridge's points here in the fourth quarter.
Second free throw is around and out as Webster gets the rebound. And he finds an open McCall who
nice feed
wraps
by
it around.
Jonah.
Wraps it around to Jake for the lay-in. 41-18. Moore's going to lift a 3 from the top. It's good off the pass from Perkins. So Caden Moore has scored the last 6 Cats points.
Cats
here.
points. There you go. That's smart by Jake. He had the open look, but try to milk some more clock here.
Singleton gets to Webster. Up top to Todd. He's looking to drive. Now back to Webster, or back to Singleton.
That's Caleb Bond with the steal.
Comes out of that dog pile with the ball as he puts a shot up good. So 41-23, the credit the Bobcats not folding the tent here.
On a 5-0 run now.
And McCall's going to turn it over. Slaughter with another steal.
That's Meadowbrook's 5th turnover, and Cambridge quietly sneaking back in
layup by Perkins, no good, as I believe Todd got that rebound.
Yeah, it was Todd on the rebound. And then Toes are going to call another timeout here.
And surprisingly, on a 41-23 game, you expect the team that has the least amount of points to be the one that has the least amount of timeouts. But Meadowbrook only has one timeout left.
Yep. Well, remember earlier in the game, at the 4:16 mark of the first quarter, it was 0-0, and Coach Toza did not like what he saw and called the timeout early in that game. And then in the third quarter, he used one at the 4:18 mark after Cambridge's Brock Valentine had scored a bucket. And so I think Coach Toza just, when you look, Meadowbrook 2 different times tonight has got out to a slow start. They called a timeout, and earlier this quarter, the 4:49 mark. So Meadowbrook got 3 different quarters tonight where they had not scored a bucket yet halfway through the quarter. So, Cambridge, I know they're down 18, but, when you look back at this game, if I'm Cambridge, I would be happy about their defensive effort at different times of this bowl game.
And for those people that won the gift cards so far, you can pick those up at the KGP Studios in Cambridge. If you're not sure where it is, go ahead and private message Caleb on the KGP Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, or whatever other social media accounts he has, and he'll figure out a time and date as Davis Singleton.
And that's
breaks
at the 2:12 mark. Yeah, breaks his scoreless night.
His first bucket of the night.
Ooh.
It wasn't just like football, though, this year, folks.
No.
As Cork lifts a 3, no good, and Jake Singleton's going to have the rebound. They fought to a scoreless tie in football this year.
And I think the Meadowbrook student section just realized what they were chanting. Errant pass picked off by Caden Moore.
Slaughter and Bond playing catch there. Now Perkins with it, driving baseline, finds a cutting. Cork lays it up and draws the foul. So Cork is at the free throw line here. His free throw is off, rebounded by Webster. 1:23 to go as slowly people are starting to file out of the cage here. Davis Singleton to McCall. McCall's going to dribble it out top. Hands it off to Jake. They got to try the trap. McCall's got it. Looks to drive, kicks it back out to Jake. Now Jake skips it over to Davis. Davis to Drew. Back to Davis. As the Meadowbrook faithful is standing up and applauding, as they know they are going to be Division II district champs. And Slaughter's going to foul Todd here.
I think fouling so they can get the seniors a hand. And the fans, the Colts student section chant, "We want Romeo," and Romeo is going to go into the game. First one off the bench.
Maybe.
I think he's going to get Jerome possibly.
So 1-1 here for Jerome.
So Malachi Phillips checks in for his first action tonight, surprisingly.
Yeah, Meadowbrook only ran with 6 guys.
Yeah, 6. So Easton Ibel checks in. And it looks like Josh Hupp now into the game late. And then number 11, Zane McGuire into the game. Cambridge number 24, Adam Smith checks in. And then Caleb Campbell also checking in.
First shot is good from Jerome Todd.
And Romeo is going to get into the game, so.
And Todd makes the second free throw.
So 45-25 with 35 and a half ticks to go in this game. Wasn't pretty, Train, but hey. Meadowbrook showed that they could play at this pace of a game, and you know, hey, two times in a row they've been able to pull away.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think Caleb Bond that went down hard with Romeo fouling him. Kind of got tangled up there. But, you know, New Philly tried to play that slow down, pace, and it worked for a while, but Meadowbrook pulled away. Kind of similar to what happened tonight. Seems like Caleb Bond's going to be at the line for 2.
First shot's off.
Slaughter going to find his way to the bench, and Cole Parsons checking in.
Levi Pulaski also in for the Bobcats, as Bond rattles in the second. And Jonas Stanberry is in for the Bobcats. So 10 seconds and counting. Easton Ibel's going to run the clock out here.
That's going to do it. There's your district champion, Meadowbrook Colts, with a big win over rival Cambridge, 45-26.
So Meadowbrook is advancing to play the winner of Waverly and Warren. We'll try to find an update for you on before the end of the live stream. So while the teams get the awards and the Meadowbrook Colts will cut down the nets, I assume, here for the district championship, we'll tally up stats and be back here on the KGP network.
Dental, pediatric, women's, pharmacy, and transportation services, as well as behavioral health. We accept all patients. Make your appointment today if you're not feeling well.
could look for a score. You guys, are you going back on to do stats? Yeah. Welcome back, Meadowbrook High School, as you're watching the Colts take their turn climbing the ladder and cutting down the nets here. Score of interest for everybody. Warren is leading Waverly 57-47. That's in the fourth quarter. We'll try to have more updates. Couldn't find anything on myself. The Legend final.
Late in the game.
So it's 61-48 now, as the legendary Woody Biggs is providing us with scoring updates of that game. We appreciate it from him. Back to this game. Meadowbrook with a 45-26 victory. And how about these fun facts, Heath? This is the 12th game in a row that Meadowbrook has defeated Cambridge on the hardwood.
That has to be some sort of record, I imagine.
Coach Tolsda is undefeated against the Bobcats. And rumor is Cambridge has not defeated. The last time that Cambridge defeated Meadowbrook was back when the one and only, our guy to the right of us, Caleb Graham, the owner here of KGP, was donning the Colts uniform.
Yeah.
So looking at the individual scoring, and also we got to thank Kayla Yeagle. Kayla Yeagle is our fourth quarter winner of Steak and Ale. It's not Steak and Stein, it's Steak and Ale. Not Steak and Shake, it's not Quaker Steak and Lube, it's Steak and Ale. Steak and Ale, so she wins a $25 gift card. For those looking to pick up their winnings, they can pick them up at the KGP Studios in Cambridge. Just get a hold of Caleb through any of the social media outlets, and he'll figure out a time and date where you guys can pick up those gift cards. Looking at the individual scoring for the visiting Bobcats, leading the way. Dominic Cork with 8 points. Caden Moore with 6. Caleb Bond with 5. Brock Valentine had 4. And chipping in 3 points, Sean Perkins. On the other hand, for the Colts, leading the way, shockingly, only 2 players in double figures. Jake Singleton with 25 and Jerome Todd with 10. Drew Webster with 6, and Jonah McCall and Davis Singleton with 2 apiece. So on to team scoring and statistics.
Spit it out, Train. Come on now. Well, Meadowbrook, we talked about them in the first half, how, they struggled shooting. They really did a much better job in the second half, as they finished 6 of 8 in the third quarter, and then 3 of 5 in the final frame. Train, I think it's wearing off. I think I'm kind of trying to have trouble spitting it out here. But Meadowbrook, lo and behold, ended up shooting 17 of 34 for the game. So kind of shocking the way they started off, especially that 3 of 9 opening frame. But they were able to rally and shoot 17 of 34. And then, Train, guess what I forgot to do? as we were watching the celebration, I forgot to count their 3 points. So take over just for 1 minute.
What am I supposed to say? I don't know
Just,
what to do.
hey,
We
just
gotta thank our
talk about the sponsors. There we go.
We'll thank our sponsors, BB Body Shop and Towing, Simple Windows and Doors, Graham Excavating, Rogers Company, Stop 9 Church of Christ, Jagged Edges Hair Studio, Muskingum Valley Health Centers, Stoney's RV, Your Way Cleaning, and the Stemmer family.
There we go. Thanks, Train. As I was sitting there looking, I'm like, wait a second. I didn't let people know what they were shooting from 3, and they've been hot from 3-point land here, lately. So I wanted to make sure that I got that in there. But again, Meadowbrook 17 of 34, and then they shot 5 of 13 from downtown. So really, as I said, the second half was a tale of two halves for Meadowbrook, scoring-wise and shooting-wise. So good job there in the second half. Cambridge really struggled, from the field tonight. The first half they were 4-15. The second half kind of continued. Shot 11 of 31 from the field tonight. So kind of rough go for Meadowbrook, or for Cambridge there. I'll finally spit it out. And then they shot, like I said, 11 of 31 from the field, and then 1 of 6 from 3-point land. And that 3 coming late, remember, by the bucket by Caden Moore. So he had their own 3 tonight. So there's the shooting. For these team statistics, Meadowbrook really, really dominated the glass tonight, 25-14. And, surprising stat, Cambridge only 3 rebounds in the second half. So really good job tonight by Meadowbrook. And remember, at the outset of the game, Darren, I told you that Meadowbrook had won the Battle of the Glass last time, 25-19, and I said that Cambridge needed to do a little bit better job tonight. But, well, Meadowbrook won that Battle of the Glass, and that's usually an important statistic to win. So leader for Meadowbrook, Jake Singleton with 8 boards, and then Jerome and Drew Webster, nice job, both of those guys, with 7 rebounds. Looking over to the Cambridge side of things, Dominique Cork, one of Cambridge's really good players. Dominique, a fantastic season this year. He had 6 rebounds, and then Sean Perkins, who, as many know, Sean Perkins, give him a shout out. Great athlete. He's going to Akron on a full ride, I believe, to play baseball. So Sean, nothing to hang his head over. Same with Cork. Sean ended up being their secondary leader with 3 rebounds. On the assist side, Meadowbrook on their 17 baskets had 9 assists. Leader tonight was Jerome Todd with 3. And I'll tell you what, Jerome had a couple really nice. One no-look pass to Jake on a 3, and then another behind the back kind of pass inside the paint for one of those assists. So nice job there. On the flip side, Sean Perkins, again, really nice job. He had 3 assists tonight. For steals, the teams both had 10 steals. Leader for Meadowbrook, Jerome Todd, had 3. You had Jonah and Davis each with 2. On the flip side for Cambridge, you had Caleb Bond with 3, and then freshman Colton Slaughter. Colton, we're used to seeing Colton score, but Colton had 3 steals tonight, so good job defensively for him. And then blocks. Meadowbrook didn't end up with any blocks, but in the first half, Cambridge had 2. Sean Perkins with 1, and then Brock Valentine with 1. Turnovers. The turnovers, a good bit by both teams, but pressure, as we said, both teams were very relentless on the defensive end at portions of tonight's ball game. Cambridge had 15 turnovers. Meadowbrook was 16. 6 of those coming in the final frame when Cambridge was trying to get back into the contest. But there's your team analysis and statistics.
And also, you talked Perkins going to Akron. Cork is, I believe, going to Wittenberg to continue his academic and athletic career.
Yeah.
He's going to go there to play basketball. So.
And Cork, what can you say about Cork and Perkins? Both of those players, very good players, and they are going to be missed. And let's give Brock Valentine a shout out. They're kind of lunch pail guy down low. Brock, a very good player in his own right. But, when you look at those guys, Cambridge is going to have Woody Biggs checking in here. Let's see. As he's saying, I just got an update. It looks like it said 70-55, but let me check that just to make sure. Woody Biggs, 70-55. Now Warren late in the 4th, so it looks like Meadowbrook's going to be playing Warren in that semifinal down there.
That's a familiar foe again,
yes.
Because the last couple years Meadowbrook were in the ECOL. Warren joined the ECOL.
Yep.
So.
But, when you look at Cambridge, I always like to give the team on the other side of the floor credit. Cambridge, the 3 seniors outgoing. That's a lot of talent in those 3 guys that they're going to have to replace. But when you look at Cambridge, you've got the guard play of Caleb Bond and Caden Moore coming back, and then the freshman Colton Slaughter also coming back. So, Cambridge has some talent coming back next year. Guard play inside, is going to be a little different. But I'll tell you what, nothing to hang their heads over. They went on the road and won 4 contests, which isn't easy to do anywhere. So, and Woody Biggs just says that's the final, folks. So, as Meadowbrook's lining up for their district championship photo, and the paparazzi down there getting pictures. But, Meadowbrook, this is nice to see after what they had happen to them last year on their state run.
So that's going to do it for us tonight. Meadowbrook victorious 45-26. They'll play Thursday night, 8 p.m., Southeastern High School in Chillicothe, Ohio. A good 2-hour trip. So get your rest Wednesday night because you're not going to get it Thursday night, folks. We're hoping, stay tuned to Caleb's.
We're hoping to maybe call that,
yes. His social media accounts, he'll let you know. Our plan is to call it, but whether we get the approval or not will be the most important thing.
And I tell you what, if you always want two people to back up to make something a fact, Brian Cannon, Kendall's father, just messaged me and said, Heath, that is a final, 70-55. So I tell you what, there's Woody and Brian Cannon helping us out with the scores. That's we appreciate those guys, and we appreciate all of our listeners, out there. Had a couple guys messaging during the game saying that Darren and I just do a good job calling the game, and we appreciate that, folks, because, as we said, we're not perfect. Sometimes our stats might be a little off because it's hard to call the game. And
sometimes we might call it the business by the wrong name.
The business, yes. yeah. Central Steak and Ale, calling them Steak and Stein all night. But, hey, we appreciate you all's patience with us and that you're listening. And
we also make the second half adjustments
here.
Yeah,
we do. And I tell you what, something that is exciting is that we set a record tonight, with listeners, almost 200 viewers tonight watching this game. And when you take into account how many families get together and have viewing parties, and then businesses, we're talking upward maybe of over 1,000 people watching this game tonight on KGP. That's a record, and and that's huge support for us. Not only just Meadowbrook people, but also Cambridge people. Mm-hmm. And you always, even though I'm a Meadowbrook grad, and Darren, you are as well, and Caleb is, and Clewell and and Shilan, we're a bunch of us Meadowbrook grads, but what, we still root for our local schools. We want Cambridge to do well, and we're happy to see Cambridge go on the run that they did, and we just thank for everybody again for that support out there.
I mean, I can look over, and honestly, I probably have closer friendships on the Cambridge sideline than I do the Meadowbrook sideline. I mean, I coached Greg Strasser, and I was thinking about it, and I was trying to get it at some point in the game, and related it with Cambridge's run and with his his junior year at Buckeye Trail. They had a losing record going into the tournament, Buckeye Trail did, and ended up making it to the regionals. And on the other side, on the Meadowbrook side, 2 of the teams they beat were a Fort Fry team, who Tyler Engel, an assistant coach for Meadowbrook, he wasn't on that team, but he's an alumni there. Mm-hmm. And they beat a Shenandoah team who was then coached by Coach Schwederman. I know every once in a while him and I talk about that game. Good memories on my end and not so much on his, as I believe the Zeps were up 10 and late in the fourth quarter of that game in Buckeye Trail. We were able to rebound and win it, I believe, in overtime. So if Dave Lynn or Jason Lynn's listening, that'll bring back good memories of back our days at Buckeye Trail.
Yeah, it's when we're in a tight-knit community. Guernsey County is a small county, one of the smaller in Ohio. And, I tell you what, we work with each other. We see people out there. One of the sad things about tonight is, some of us are going to go to work with the parents of the kids that lost tonight, and that's heartbreaking to see. I know that my fiance, her boy Ben Rivers, goes to Cambridge. He's a freshman player, and I know that he's friends with Colton and Colton. But again, there's nothing to hang your heads over. Let's face it, Cambridge this season had probably one of the most difficult seasons of any high school. And if you go across Ohio, I would say that you'd be hard-pressed to find a team that faced more difficult situations than what Cambridge did this year. 3 times the school had to quarantine. They lost half of their season schedule. And then all of a sudden, they have to come down here and play Meadowbrook, get their rival, And, they lost that game. And then next thing you turn around is like, hey boys, it's tournament time. Everybody else had played their full season pretty much, and had time to gel. And Cambridge didn't get that, unfortunately. But I tell you what, a credit to Coach Slaughter and his staff and the ability of them to get their team ready as they went into the tournament. Because there's not a lot of schools that could go to 4 different gymnasiums and beat them, because let's face it, we're used to seeing host sites for tournaments, not the host schools. So, Cambridge had to do something, and honestly, I don't know, I would almost call it unprecedented what they pulled off this year, to go on the road 4 times and win, and to get themselves in this spot. If you would have told me that Cambridge was going to be in the district championship game a month ago, I would have probably laughed, you know what I mean? And that's no disrespect to their talent or anything, but just because of the situation they were facing. So I tell you what, Cambridge is, their kids, their staff, the community, they deserve a ton of credit over on that other side, because I tell you what, I just mad respect for that program and what they were facing, what they were able to pull off from this game.
Road trips, especially.
And basketball-rich programs. West Holmes, let's face it, that's a rich program.
In the schedule that West Holmes plays, they don't play slouches.
No.
They play a lot of the northeastern part of the state. Real tough competition. Like
right.
Mansfield, Madison, a lot of good teams up that way.
And not only playing that schedule, Darren, but getting to play a full schedule, you know what I mean? So they were tested, whereas Cambridge wasn't. So, I'll tell you what, again, just mad respect for the Cambridge program and what they were able to pull off. But, let's go back over to the host school here, Meadowbrook. It's their night. They went through, so many losing seasons back when Coach Gene Ford had Cambridge at the height of their program. Cambridge, it seemed like every year they were making a run. And honestly, over on that side of things, Cambridge, if they didn't make a regional trip, they weren't satisfied. They wanted to go to regionals and roll out their chances to go to state, and they were able to do that, I believe, 5 times under Coach Ford. And I tell you what, for Meadowbrook to lose all those years. And then I remember when Danny Weekly came down here and they beat Cambridge by 4 points down here. And I'll never forget that game that Brandon Todd was playing back then, long time, our legendary Cambridge basketball player. Brandon, if you're listening tonight, I don't know if you're still with us, but shout out.
Jerome
Todd.
Todd.
That's what I was getting ready to say, Uncle Jerome Todd. But, that was Cambridge's, first loss to Meadowbrook in a long time, many years. And, now, tonight, this was Meadowbrook's 12th straight victory over Cambridge. And, that's almost this rivalry, but Meadowbrook has come a long way. This boys program down here, let's look back what they did just a few years back. They went to state. You go back to Philip Biggs' season, when they had the super softs with Jeremy Neff, Alex Robertson, Logan Pepper, Ethan Shriver. That team, man, everybody didn't expect that team to go anywhere, but they ended up going and losing the eventual state champion Chillicothe that year in the Elite Eight. Was Aaron Hitchens and Sugar Ray Chambers, that good Chillicothe state champion team.
Nothing better than Sugar Ray Chambers.
I mean, yeah, hey,
that was a player back then.
I've got a mental Rolodex for these things here. I'm not even looking at off of notes, folks. This is just top of the noggin. So, if I say I'm not very bright sometimes, I'm not, but I've got a memory for things at least. But, hey, when you look at Meadowbrook, they have come a long way in this program, and they deserve everything that they've done. Having last year everybody pretty much thought that they were going to go to state, and they had their run cut short because of COVID. So, I mean, this program is hungry for tonight and to see this happen. And, you know, what's awesome is, hey, they got another game, you know, and they are one of the final 16 teams standing in Division II. You know, when you're in the Sweet 16, you know, like I said, going back to what Coach Ford always said, he wanted to go to the regionals. That was the goal, and now Meadowbrook is going back to the regionals again. And I'll tell you what, it's just an exciting time to be a Colts fan, and hopefully area fans that are out there still listening, support Meadowbrook. Hopefully Caleb Graham Productions will be streaming that, buy the stream and watch the game and support the Colts. So, and then Caleb just informed me, folks, if you're listening still, Caleb said the next one, since it's not here at Meadowbrook, the next one probably will be free. So I know that
he says probably. It will be free.
It will be. So we're hoping that we're able to. I know D Train and I will be excited and hopefully be able to get down to that road game. Maybe we can make a road trip together, Train. It's been a while.
We'll get the KGP party bus cranked up. And,
I don't know. Maybe Tommy Strasser will let us use the KGP private jet that he has and fly us down to the game. But you know, hey. But this has been a fun run. If this is it for us, Darren, it's been a pleasure working with you. And as I said, a lot of people have messaged and said it's just good to hear us doing the games and saying that we do a good job. I had some Cambridge people message me saying that it's my longtime basketball player, a long time ago basketball player, Mike Stein. Steiner and I good buddies when I worked at Verizon. But Steiner, he messaged, said it was good to hear my voice on the radio tonight and that we did a good job. So we appreciate that. And like I said, there was several other people just thanking us for what we do. And you know, it's kind of sometimes it can be a thankless job. If you mess up, people's going to let you know. But we appreciate the support. And
thankfully, we never do that.
No. And there goes former Meadowbrook basketball player and now Cambridge coach Chris Miles talking to some of the people down here that he knows. So as the gym clearing out, I think, Darren, it's time for us to, say
clear out
sayonara.
Well.
Yes.
So, hey, we appreciate everybody listening, and we're hoping and praying in 4 days. Or it would be more than 4, it'd be 5, wouldn't it?
As I was saying.
5 days.
As I was saying.
Sorry, 1, 2, 3.
He's using his toes and his hands, and he only needs 5.
So in 5 days,
yeah,
we hope to be in Chillicothe at Southeastern High School as the Meadowbrook Colts take on the Warren Warriors. We will see you Thursday, hopefully. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Have a great weekend, and you stay classy, Guernsey County.